what components is the ETFO talking to the board about? While the ETFO talks to the province about certain things, what is the ETFO speaking to the board about? What issues?
They're speaking to us about local issues, so things are not any of the big money issues, and staffing and mostly things like that, and clauses in some of our agreements and things like that.
How have the negotiations been going? Are they stalling? Are they fairly good natured? Or are they getting tangled up with the government?
Well, actually, we are still moving along in our negotiations. So we had dates last week. We had some discussions last week, and we had discussions. We have still dates coming up. So we're continuing our discussions at the local level, and we are making, progress.
This is both with elementary and secondary teachers, or is
Yes.
it just the?
No, we are talking to both. Yeah.
So you don't feel there's any influence by the province on what can or cannot be talked about? You mentioned local issues are the big.
Yeah, so
subject.
there are items that can't be discussed because they are provincial items, and we won't have any control over those things until those things are decided provincially. But we are still working towards getting a local, what we can agree on, we're trying to move through the process. So we're continuing to do that, and it's moving.
You mentioned staffing, looking at staffing levels, things like that.
Yeah. I can only say so much. So, we talk about clauses in an agreement that happen at a local level.
Maybe I should be asking the union about this, but what could happen on Monday? A province-wide strike or rotating strikes, the ADSB one day and another board down south another day? What are you maybe anticipating?
From ETFO?
Yeah.
We're not really sure, but we don't anticipate walking off the job on Monday, certainly. And they have to give us 5 days notice on that anyway of any strike action. But what we believe will happen is job action. So they will put some parameters around what they will do and what they won't do.
Like they've said they won't affect extracurricular activities, things like that.
We have no indication that extracurricular activities will be affected at this stage.
What about learning? The Rainbow District School Board is having online learning so students can keep up in that way. Is that part of any contingency, for the sake of argument, should teachers walk out on Monday?
Online learning for elementary?
Or for secondary?
For
secondary students.
Yeah,
they're doing
we
that
have no
now.
indication at this point that's at secondary that the Algoma District School Board will be in any position, that will be in any strike position. So for OSSTF. So, and we're looking to what the ETFO job action will be, and we'll work around it. So what we have done is today we created a labor update on our website so that we are explaining to parents that, the two-tiered process. We're trying to help make that a little clearer, and it will also be the site for people to go to with updates. So if things change that we feel parents need to know about, and likely we will have some communication with parents this week in a form of a letter to help explain what the ETFO decision means and what effect it will have on the classroom.
Is that link up now?
The link is up now on our website around general terms now, but we will provide updates as we know what is happening on that.
On the main page?
It's on our front page, yeah.
Okay.
So it's on the front right of our website.
So sorry to repeat myself, but what things could happen? How could will classes themselves be affected?
No, teachers will be in classrooms. It will be around. I don't know.
Other things like maybe extracurricular.
No, they don't seem to be around extracurricular. No, so it'll be around professional development, possibly. It'll be around things. Anyway, I'm just surmising, so I don't know.
All right.
So we'll, as we know how they'll affect the classroom, then we will provide, if there's information that parents need, we're going to be able to provide that on our website.
In the case of worst case scenario, in the case of a prolonged strike, what happens? No classes?
We're not gonna. We're working day to day, and so we're not assuming anything like that. We don't anticipate a strike by either OSSDF or ETFO out of the classroom at this stage. So, but we certainly have contingency plans, and we're working with our local leaders with our unions and continuing to have dialogue. So we're thankful for that. And we have really good relationships, and we want to keep a respectful attitude in our classrooms and with our teachers and with our union representative. And we want to continue to work towards a settlement that we could get locally.